Hi everyone, welcome to Go Bad LA. I'm Chris King.
Alexander Void.
Today we're having Game Rundown, episode 15. So Alex is our host today. We're going to jump right into all our biggest topics for games of the week.
What's up, guys? Okay, so a couple of days ago, I think it was some days ago, no, probably a week ago, we stumbled across this website, and we looked through the website. It looks like it was hacked and all this good stuff. It was pretty cool. I thought it was advertisement for, I think, did I say Fallout? I said something.
Bioshock.
I said Bioshock. There you go. So I thought it was Bioshock, but it's now finally revealed that it's actually Xcom 2. Now the thing is that we don't really talk about Xcom, but due to it being such a huge game, it's for PC, right? Is that only PC? Okay, so your thoughts, Chris?
Well, yeah, it's been around for like 20 years, something like that. I've known about the franchise for a very long time, but I never really jumped in. It's not my kind of franchise. The biggest thing we're reporting on today is just because we were pretty hyped last week. 2K makes some decent games. I'm not a Bioshock guy, but I know you're a Bioshock guy. Pretty much everyone else. So one of the franchises that I just never really picked up on. But they just did Evolve. They do 2K Sports. So anyway, if it would have been a Bioshock game, we would have been really, really hyped for it. I think it's the only game that could compete as far as popularity right now with something like Fallout. But anyway, so XCOM is a very popular franchise, and it's kind of had like a rebirth with XCOM from like 2010, Enemy Unknown, something like that. Then they made like a kind of a big expansion called The Bureau. But anyway, so it's a real-time strategy game. Plays very much like I don't know, soldiers versus aliens kind of a thing. The trailer was cool. But it's going to be only for PC. I think the Enemy Unknown, I think it eventually came to Xbox and PS3. I'm not entirely sure, though. So,
well,
we'll probably see a lot at E3, though.
At least there was snake people confirmed. Just giant snake people.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And also very giant gray aliens. Confirmed! Snake people. I hope that's a playable character.
I know.
Did you shoot them? Anyways, it's like a cobra. Why is it an anaconda so you could eat a person? Because cobras just bite people.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It looks like a Mass Effect character.
Yeah. You know what? That's exactly what I thought of. I don't play XCOM, but this looks like Mass Effect to me. But it's for PC. All right, and then next up, Bethesda drops Fallout announced trailer. So I'm sure all of you saw this trailer. So we do know that this is wait, what's happening here? Oh yeah, so you do know that this is actually in Boston. Well, actually, I didn't even read that. I didn't even know it was in Boston.
Yeah, it's confirmed to be in Boston, mainly because people kind of put it together after seeing a lot of the landmarks that were in the trailer. The Paul Revere statue, Fenway Park, stuff like that. So we're probably going to see a lot of Ben Affleck, Matt Damon kind of stuff in there.
I do like that it transitions back and forth.
Yes, yeah.
Like, it actually showed the explosion, and then it's like
yeah, okay, so this is Fallout, right? So this is our biggest topic for today. First things first, we knew it was coming.
Yep.
We knew, we've known this since like last year.
Yeah, we knew for since Fallout 3.
Yeah, pretty much. People have been waiting for this game for a very long time. Look, I completely understand the hype. It's trending so high right now. I am not a Fallout guy. I tried Fallout 3, which is, critically acclaimed. But I couldn't get past more than the first hour or so. It was really boring dialogue. But I know the whole joy of Fallout is you lose yourself in that game. Me personally, I'm more of a Elder Scrolls guy, and I guess that's why. Usually people say you kind of pick one. You're either Elder Scrolls or Fallout. Some people are both and stuff, so I appreciate it. I appreciate what it is for what it is, I guess. So I'm really hyped for this game as well. I'm really so hesitant, am I going to go into this game? We have to review it, obviously. So I don't know. But overall, you're a big fan of Fallout?
I'm not a big fan of Fallout because, like you said, you play 1 hour. That's like, what, 1% of the game? Because that game is huge.
Yeah.
The only things that I really obsessed over, that I played over 150 hours of, was Final Fantasy. Yeah. Those are the games that I spend way too much time on. So Fallout hasn't been a thing for me, and I wonder if this dog's a playable character because it really did make it seem that way.
I know, yeah, dog meat. I don't know. I will say this though about the trailer itself. From a design standpoint, and design for us means graphics, it means art style, it means the design of the character model, everything like that. It was really, the art style was cool, I guess in a way. It felt very much of that era, that kind of 50 years of era that they go for. But the visual fidelity and the graphic fidelity was really bad.
Well, think about the grand scale of the game.
Yeah, precisely. That's what I'm hoping for, is that the environment is going to Anyway, no, not even the environment doesn't really look that good, but the art style does. Like, I mean, you see how, I mean, the ways that they have the TVs look exactly 50s era, the cars, the NPCs, like the clothing that they're wearing looks really, you know, of that era and stuff. So
and also the house looked very
as well
lived in and destroyed.
Yeah, it definitely did. All of the signs, how they were hanging, that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of design kind of points there. But the thing that really stood out to me was that the character designs, even the dog, looked really bad. It looked very PS3, kind of 360 era. So what I'm thinking is, yeah, I mean, right after Skyrim, I guess, they got to work on this game, but it's kind of weird. Even Skyrim looks better than this. So I'm assuming that this game is going to be freaking massive because in order to compensate, because the character model at the very end, like the guy turning around and stuff, his hair looked like a mop, you know, and his face was like all blurry and stuff. It just looked kind of weird. But other than that, I mean, Fallout's here. It's kind of weird. We were talking with Renee, shout out to Renee, our friend, who is a hardcore Fallout fan. That is kind of weird that they announced it right before E3. But I think it's just to drum up all the hype from, you know, sites like Yahoo. Today in the morning from Business Insider, I read a story where people like game that has been, you know, waiting for, you know, that has been waited for since like 7 years has finally revealed Chuck. That's exactly what I was expecting. That these like Forbes and all that kind of stuff are like that they know nothing about games, but they're just like, oh, look at this game that everyone's talking about, so let's everyone watch Bethesda's press conference. So.
Yeah, it gets the casuals also like looking at it, and it makes everybody watch this E3.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, if they do watch it.
Right.
And I did like the whole ending thing. People might give me flack for this, but Road Warrior ending. That nice walking with his puppy.
With the dog, yeah.
Yeah. So I liked it. I thought it was cool. You could see that the characters do look as a character design. It is very PS3, very Sims.
Yeah.
Like very blocky and stuff. But because this will be a massive game, so hopefully there's no lags and stuff when you're walking down everything.
Oh yeah, this game's gonna have glitches like you don't even understand, like
Assassin's Creed Unity.
No, I mean even Skyrim. Skyrim had glitches, you know. I mean, everywhere. So is Red Dead Redemption, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I'm not a Fallout guy, but I think this is like what Red Dead would be for me, for like other people. People have been waiting for this game for a very long time, so.
Yeah, so happy you guys are happy.
Yep.
Happiness everywhere. Okay, so next up we got Black Tusk Studios rebranded into the Coalition. And so rebranded is just like slapping a new name on it. You know, it's still the same core, like everything except for just the name. And then, who will be the studio behind Gears of War games? They will reveal the next Gears of War at E3. Is this confirmed?
This is all confirmed.
So there will be a Gears of War. We kind of knew that. You know, obviously they bought it for a reason.
Yeah. We just weren't sure if they're going to show like a collection or if it's going to be just Gears of War 1 remastered. We're not getting Gears of War this year, that's for sure. Because we have Halo coming out this year. But they actually said that the next Gears of War, or at least they'll talk about the future Gears of War at E3. So, I mean, it could be nothing. It could be just a logo. It could be just a 10-second teaser like Doom. But they will show something on next Gears of War at E3. But yeah, I mean, you're a big Gears of War fan. Black Tusk. I like the whole rebranding.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know what his COG stand for. Is like the Coalition of Govern or something like that.
Oh crap! That actually does make sense. I don't remember.
Yeah, but so that's what they said. That's what they were referring to. This is the Gears of War studio for Microsoft.
That's cool. That's cool. Like I'm actually happy about that because when I heard Black Tusk, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, I actually like the studio name, but it just didn't really have anything to do with Gears.
Maybe it scared people because they thought of Kevin Smith's movie Tusk.
Oh, yeah, I don't know, but I like the whole philosophy behind it. I'm one of those kind of guys where even with Good Bad Deadly, like it took us. I mean, it took us like we came up with the name like in 2012 or something, but it took us like a week to come down to the name. And then even when Alex got in and we started to do this whole thing, we were like, should we take out the comma? Should we take out the does? Now it's just good, comma, bad, comma, deadly. I'm really about that whole kind of philosophy behind the name and the logo and everything like that. So this is Gears of War. I like that it's like a dedicated studio just for Gears of War. So.
Yeah, that is awesome because they're gonna go as a team and they die as a team. Like they make sure this is our thing, and having a whole studio just focus on that, like that's what I liked about Black Ops and all that stuff. Like they have their own little teams.
Yeah.
They focus on this kind of stuff, and I always liked that. I thought that was really cool. It's like this whole studio just working on that. So I like it. What are we gonna see? That's what I'm not happy about.
Yeah.
I want them to just come out and be like, hey, we're one's Black Tusk now with the coalition, and then that's about it. I guess they should save this till they're closer. They actually have something for Gears of War, because I don't expect anything. Probably just a logo, and then they just say it's like this is the next generation.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the thing. I mean, unless it's coming out next year, which it really should be, because I mean that kind of is a console seller in a way.
Oh yeah, for me that's to be a console seller.
Yeah, so I think that it should be. I mean, hopefully they're showing something at this point, but I'm not really sure how far into development they are. So
I doubt they. Well, I don't know. They've been working on.
They must be at least 2 years in. So.
Yeah, well, games are complicated.
Yep.
I'm sure you guys know that games are complicated to make. They're a huge money thing. Like it costs a lot of money to make a game.
Yeah.
So and a lot of time and a lot of effort. That's why it's a lot of postponing game stuff. Anyways, moving on. So we got Lego World's PC trailer. I didn't even see this trailer, so I'll hand it to you. What is Lego World? Is this like Battle World?
No.
Secret Wars?
It actually is Lego's answer to Minecraft, which is, again, Minecraft was kind of, I mean, I don't know, it's just someone's answer to Lego. I mean, a digital Lego. I actually think that the name Lego Worlds doesn't make too much sense. It does sound like, you know, what is this? That kind of would have been a better title for Lego Dimensions. I think Lego Worlds would have been better for that. I think they should have been just called Lego Digital, because it literally is Lego on a game. You know, it is. It's the answer to Minecraft. So you can create your character. You can build literally anything you want using Legos. Like they have pretty much every single Lego at your disposal. You can color them. You can paint them. You can build not just like blocky structures. You can make like kind of wavy structures, and pretty much anything you saw in a Lego movie. That's pretty much what you can do in it. It looks incredibly complicated, but I mean I haven't had my hands on it, so I wouldn't know. And I'm not going to. I'm not a Minecraft guy. But if this game would have came out like, you know, I don't know, 10 years ago, I would have been all over it. Really cool idea. I was just interested in saying if you think that this will work. You know, like will it have the same scope as something like Minecraft?
You know,
Lego is the biggest toy brand right now.
I knew somebody who obsessed over Minecraft and then went to something else. I don't want to say the name of the game, but something else, pretty much a knockoff. And they were okay with that because it's cheaper and all that stuff. And so everybody's friends are already in Minecraft.
Yeah.
So I doubt that this would even make such a big bend on everything, because you already have the Minecraft toys. If you're already a fan of this kind of stuff, you already bought Minecraft like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, whenever it was made. Like you bought it a long time ago. I remember when I was playing Gears of War 3, like somebody was pushing me. I was like, "Get Minecraft," and I'm like, "No, I'm playing Gears of War."
Right.
Completely different games. So this is just like, unless they actually somehow incorporate this in the Lego movie, I think that finally they'll start getting kids in, all that stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing I see would make it kind of work. Would be if they can bring in their licensed stuff into it, like Jurassic Park and Batman.
Build the Batcave.
Yeah, see that, like the thing that I see the really cool idea behind it. Again, I wouldn't even touch it unless it's on a console, because I don't have a PC rig to run something like that. Although I'm sure it's gonna be basic PC stuff. But anyway, would be if you can buy like a set, you know, like the Batcave, and you could just kind of rebuild it digitally. I think that's a really cool idea. Something that you could really get into. I've been interested in getting back into Lego to build like those really like adult sets that they have, but
that sounds bad. Adult sets.
You know, it's just like the big Batman kind of stuff. But it's just too much of time,
adult
too much money.
Batman.
Yeah.
Something really cool that I saw. So somebody actually made a bunch of Mad Max Legos.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they got a bunch of Legos and they added all the swords.
Dude, if they bring out that Zelda set, I think that's where I'll go back in to Lego.
There's no way out. No way out. It's gonna happen. Okay, and then next up, Steam now offering a refund system to games purchased through their clients for games with less than 2 hours of game time and within 2 weeks. So this is actually a big push.
Yes.
Because we all been there. We all bought stuff and just kind of left it there. Like the biggest thing that I think most people did was buy Blu-rays and just left it there, still wrapped. Yeah. I'm like, why do you still have this wrapped? They're like, oh, I'm watching Netflix. They just wanted it. So this, like, sometimes you go out and you buy games because it's on sale and stuff, and they never end up playing it.
Yes.
So I think it's a good thing. So your thoughts on this?
This is actually a really big leap in digital commerce. you know.
And customer service.
As well. I mean, because this is kind of the biggest thing. This, I mean, again, guys, like this means the PS5, like if PlayStation adopts this thing, the PlayStation 5 will probably not have a disc, you know, drive, an optical drive. Because again, so Steam's refund system, only purchased through Steam, right? So like I said, like PlayStation could probably adopt something like this. The game has to have less than 2 hours of game time, which is reasonable, very reasonable, and it has to be within 2 weeks, very reasonable as well. That means that again, like you buy, I don't know, Portal 1, you have like an hour game time, like this is not for me, or you know, I mean, if they're buggy, they usually fix it right away. Yeah. So that's not usually a problem with digital products. The bigger problem is that you buy something and you can't. There's no refunds. You know, that's always been the big. I worked in a retail store, you know, selling games and stuff a little bit before this big leap in digital happened and stuff. And I was always saying that. I mean, you can't return digital stuff, so that's a big barrier. You know, but Steam is actually a very revolutionary kind of thing that's happening now because. Again, now this means that someone like Apple can do refunds like on a movie or something like that, you know. So anyway, very big in the game kind of network and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with it next. I still just am more interested in a service like PlayStation Now that streams games. I think that's the future. So this
really that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well. You said digital. You said digital.
Everything's going digital.
I didn't believe digital until streaming. Okay? So I think streaming is the answer. But this actually works for what you were saying before. Digital, this works. Yeah. Now I buy that you don't have to have an optical disc in the PlayStation. Although the biggest thing for me though is renting. Because I don't want to have to purchase every single game. It's too much. But if someone can come up with a digital rental service, then we're there.
That could happen.
Yeah. That could happen. Someone like GameFly, like if they do that, then I'm in.
Well, this is that step to it because they could actually like see that you did play for 2 hours. They're like, oh, you know what, digital renting, let's do it for you have it for a couple of days.
Well, no, I mean PlayStation now does that, but the things that the prices are ridiculous, you know. So I mean, it's just way too much money. So I mean, somewhere where GameFly is like $15 for one game. Pretty much for life if you want to, you know. So it has to be something pretty much that, you know. So I don't know. When we get there, then I will really say that okay, PS5, no more discs, you know.
We're ready to talk about PS5. Yeah. All right. So next up is something that I don't care about, but the whole world does.
Yeah. That's the only reason I'm talking about it.
Skylanders Supercharged reveal trailer. So this, I'm leaving this all completely up.
Did you watch the trailer?
I didn't watch the trailer because I don't care.
I actually, on my feed of like the information that I was, you know, going through, I skipped the trailer and I didn't because I was just like Skylanders, so I'm just gonna skip. But I was, you know, scrolling back down to make sure I didn't miss any, you know, different news and videos and stuff that I watched like pretty much every day because we're getting all this news for you guys. I was like Skylanders Superchargers, what the hell is this? I watched the trailer.
It better be like Mario Supercharged.
It opens. That would be cool. It opens up with Travis Pastrana, you know, who I'm not a fan of at all. Nitro Circus, that guy, whatever.
Okay.
And it's pretty much a really crappy trailer of him talking about like, oh yeah, we're badasses, like we're motocross and you know we do all these stunts and whatever, we're awesome, but these guys are like really cool. And then a Skylander comes like CGI into the real world. And anyway, the whole gimmick is Skylanders with vehicles. Yeah.
Diddy Kong Racing.
So now it's just it's the actual game. It's actual Skylanders, but now you can buy 20 more vehicles and stuff, and you can swap out the vehicles and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, the thing here, the question here is this enough to rejuvenate the Skylander series? In your opinion?
No.
No.
This is a DLC. Why are they making a DLC a game?
Well, this is the one thing that could kind of work. If this Skylander is now like an open world game, that could be kind of cool.
Interesting.
Because the other Skylanders, to my knowledge, I've watched some gameplay, but not enough to really know how it works. I think it's kind of a more linear kind of a game, or you kind of pick levels or worlds or whatever to go to. But if you can have like a really big hub that acts as an open world to these different areas, because that's the only reason why I would see vehicles would work. Because why would you need a vehicle like in a really small kind of level?
Have you not played Trails?
I don't know. I don't play like So I don't know. But do I think this will work? No, not really. But knowing how big Skylanders is,
it's huge.
It could, and the kids are gonna eat this up. But again, I mean, we have Disney 3.0 coming out this year with Star Wars. We have Lego Dimensions coming out with pretty much everything else. I think Skylanders is going to be squeezed out.
Poor Skylanders.
Yep.
Okay, so next up we got Uncharted 4 box art revealed. And then Uncharted Nathan Drake Collection leaked. First 3 games campaign, no multiplayer, but will include beta access for Uncharted 4. So do you care about this? Do you like this? How do you feel?
I'm a obviously big Uncharted fan. I played all of them. Uncharted 2 is still my favorite. I think Uncharted 3 was good. It was just more cinematic than actual of a game, you know. But the series is awesome. Mm-hmm. Now the box art is just the same promotional artwork we've already seen. It's just Nathan Drake walking through that forest and just Uncharted 4. So that's kind of irrelevant. But the biggest thing here, though, Uncharted Collection confirmed. It actually got leaked by PlayStation. they actually leaked it. Nice. Yeah, on the network. I love the concept. We were talking about this would be the perfect thing to do because before Uncharted 4, mm-hmm. and this actually kind of explains why that delay of Uncharted 4. These people think we're stupid, but we're not. It just makes perfect sense that you'd have the collection. It comes out very soon in July. Yeah. I think the best thing here is the release date. We're not going to have many games in July. We're still going to be, preparing for Metal Gear and Mad Max, and I mean the only game we're going to have right there is Batman. But yeah. Batman comes out in June, so the only game people are going to be playing is Batman. Yeah. So Uncharted Collection. I don't like the name, the Nathan Drake Collection, because it sounds like they just kind of like, oh, Marcus Phoenix Collection, let's do that too. Yeah. Nathan Drake Collection. Yeah. Although Nathan Drake is the most iconic part of Uncharted, I just would like Uncharted Collection. Very, very short, simple to the point.
Okay. Like Tree Collection.
Yeah, something like that.
Cake Collection.
Anything, But anyway, but the thing here is that it's the three campaigns, but no multiplayer. So I'm okay with that because the multiplayer sucked in Uncharted. Even Last of Us multiplayer was better than that, and I didn't even like the Last of Us multiplayer. But the multiplayer sucks in it. But the biggest thing here for me is, and it's going to sound very, very technical, very stupid, is what about the trophies? Because to get a platinum in those games, which I got platinum in both of them, you have to play multiplayer.
Yep.
So I'm assuming they're going to cut out those. Yep. And if that's the case, I'll replay them. I'll replay them just to get back in the Uncharted kind of mode.
Whoa, are you saying you're gonna play this just for fun?
I guess
you're out of control. I don't know who you are anymore.
Something like that. So I would love to play Uncharted 2 again on the PS4. That'd be kind of cool. I'm sure it'll look kind of nice, whatever. And then the other thing here is the beta access for Uncharted 4. Yep. So what this just confirms for me though is multiplayer for Uncharted 4, which I didn't like in the other ones. So. Unless the Uncharted 4 multiplayer is good, I'm not going to spend more than like a day on the beta anyway. So, but, I don't know. I'll play it for just the sake of, I don't know. We'll see how I am with Batman. If I'm done with Batman, maybe I'll play Uncharted 2 now.
Yeah, rumor has it that 4 is the last one.
I hope so. I do hope so.
Yeah, rumor has it. So now also what we need is a Nathan Fillion skin.
There's a lot of skins in those games, actually.
It's a Nathan Fillion skin, okay? If you guys remember who that is, it's from Firefly, okay?
He actually looks a lot like him.
Yeah, so it's just gonna, slightly tweak some stuff in its face. So, there's that. Next up, and the last thing. This one is the one that I woke up to, and I started yelling at everyone, because everybody deserves to be yelled at. Inside, by Playdate, Playdead, is delayed. So, I'll go with you for... No, because I'm going to rant about this.
Yeah, I was surprised at how early you found the information, because when I was looking for it, I couldn't find it. And then I refreshed the internet again, and it was 10 minutes later, boom, the article started going up. So you found it very early. Yeah. In fact. But, yeah, I thought I thought Inside was coming this year. But, yeah, no longer seems like that's the case. I'm not sure why. I mean... I guess unless the game itself is bigger than we thought, I don't think this is going to be just your regular downloadable game. How much was the first one, you know?
How much did it cost?
Yeah.
I forgot, because I bought it on my iPhone for $5.99, but the game itself, I think...
20?
No, it was less than that. It was $10.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was $9.99.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this kind of game, I know it's especially, what's it called? Limbo. Very, very critically acclaimed game and stuff.
I love that game.
I don't think it's enough to make a whole, disc for it, $60 game. I don't think it's that big. But this could mean that inside is, like I said, much better than we thought. Maybe this could be a $40 game. We just didn't realize. The artwork is incredible, so I'm sure they're trying to take their time with it.
Yeah, I'm one of those losers who actually like wanted to buy the disc. Like, I don't know why, I just wanted to have it there, even though I have it already downloaded.
Yeah.
When it came on the disc, it actually came with Limbo and what I just mentioned, Trails. Which Trails, if you guys played it, it's a really simple game with a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Just spinning around over and over again. Keep spinning. Limbo was one of my favorite games ever, hence why I got the news so early, because I'm actually subscribed to Playdate's mailing address.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay, so they sent me an email, like, apologized to me personally. They said, Alexander Void, I love you, because here at Playdate, we love you. If I remember, there's only 2 people. There's only 2 people in Playdate. So I could see why they need this, because this is a big game. Like, if you look at it, it looks like a big downloadable game. Like, it still looks like a downloadable game, but it looks huge. It looks big, at least to my eyes, and comparing it to Limbo.
Right.
And Limbo was complicated. It's a lot of fun. I love Limbo, so I'm very excited about this game. And it sucks just hearing that they're delaying it. But for some reason, I guess because I know that it's indie, like, I kind of just give them a pass.
Yeah.
I kind of like, you know what? It is 2 people and working on this. I think it's 2. It could be 4. But if I remember, it was only 2 people. So working on this, and I'm sure they're only working like in somebody's room. You know, it's like that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for this. I wanted more stuff. I still want a Limbo shirt and I want an Inside shirt. So Limbo looks like Lucas. If you guys didn't notice that.
Yeah, he does.
I am so sure that Limbo is
like
Lucas.
a silhouette of Lucas.
Yeah. So anyways, so that's all the news for today. Which ones actually stuck out for you? Do you care about Skylanders? Just tell me that I'm wrong. Okay. So thank you for joining us, and make sure to keep subscribing for everything in the world, news, everything. Goodbye, Deadly.